Canterbury Trails Farm. Today I'm going to show you how to make those air fresheners that you see in a lot of different brands are making them. They are about $16.99 for the flower, and it comes in like a little jar and it has liquid air freshener in it. I'm going to show you how to make them for really cheap. First thing you're going to need is these balsa wood flowers. They're very thin wood, and you can buy them in like mixed sets. Amazon, you can get like a whole bag of them. I'm not sure how much, but I'll put the links. There's different companies that sell them too. They're dyeable. You can do all kinds of crafts with them. But this is what you're going to need. And you're going to need some sort of a jar. I've got this little, I think it was a pudding or some kind of gourmet pudding or something came in. I saved, you know, once in a while I get a jar that's an unusual size that I don't get a baby food jar will work really great if you know somebody or you have babies. The tiny infant ones maybe be too small, but like the regular size serving ones are good. And you want to make sure your flour is big enough to sit on the top. If you have a smaller flour, then use that little tiny baby food jar because that would be good. So there you got that. Then you also want either a piece of 100% cotton rope or wick. I've got a piece, just a odd piece for my kerosene lamp. It's important that it be all cotton. You don't want any kind of synthetics. This is what's going to absorb your liquid potpourri, and it's going to move it all up into the flour. The next thing you're going to need a needle and thread, and you're going to need liquid potpourri. You can get this at Dollar General, you can get this Big Lots, probably Walmart, grocery store. I got these at the Dollar General, I believe. They were $3 a piece. This one is like Ocean Breeze, and this one is apple cinnamon. I tend to like the cinnamon and the apple kind of concoctions. They usually smell stronger because of the cinnamon, and it seems to me that the fragrance lasts longer. This Ocean Breeze, you get a lot of those cotton, clean linen, all those kind of, you know, like clothesline, whatever, different things, and that's what this sort of smells like, a linen thing. They smell good, but they just don't have a lasting fragrance, I don't think, so I tend to stick with the cinnamon kind of thing. First thing you're going to want to do, and I'm going to just use, it doesn't matter what color thread you use, I'm going to use this green just so you can see what I'm doing. You want to sew your piece of rope or wick, whatever you're using. Yarn will not work well, so that's out. You really still want to stick with the wick or the 100% cotton rope. You want the wick or the rope to completely touch the flour, and you just want to sew it in there. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's not going to show. But you'll find these flowers will really split, so you got to really go down deep in there in the flour to make sure you get it. You can see I'm not doing pretty at all, I'm just sewing it on there. Okay. Alright, it's attached. It doesn't look real great, but that's okay. No one's going to be looking at it. If someone's nosy enough to pick my flour out of my air freshener, they get what they get. So, got my little flour, got the wick hooked on. Just going to pour some of the air freshener in there, or the liquid potpourri. I'll put my wick down in there. Set my flour in there. Now, obviously, this is just like the ones in the store that are glass. They are also will spill. They don't have anything on top that keeps them from spilling. They do have a narrow or opening. If you have sometimes different like flavor, the cocos and stuff come in the little gourmet milk size. They look like little milk bottles. They're glass. Just really look for the kind of bottle or jar that you'd like. If you want something with a smaller opening, you might try something, you know, that's smaller on top and wider on the bottom. But you want to match your wick to the length of your jar, obviously. So the bigger your jar or bottle, the longer your wick's going to need to be. But that's all there is to it. And then you put it up somewhere. You want to keep it out of the, if you have small children or pets or you are clumsy, you want to keep it out of the way from it getting knocked over. Good put, you know, back against a sink or something in a corner where it's not, there's, you know, low traffic, and it's not going to be in the way. But the liquid potpourri will be absorbed in the cotton. That's what you need the 100% cotton rope or wick for. It will travel up and it will be absorbed into this very thin, woody flour. You could also use, I've seen in craft stores, like a pre-made felt flour. They're stiffer, they're made for crafts, but you could use that. It would, the felt would also absorb and contain the fragrance and allow it to evaporate and make things smell good. That would work too. But the ones that are sold on the market are primarily made out of these kind of wood flours. And when the flour gets, you know, if it gets grody, or sometimes they'll get a little bit of mold or mildew on them, you can always just chunk it and buy, you know, put another one in there. It's a lot cheaper than the, like I said, the ones that you buy retail are $16.99. So it's, you know, you try to make those last as long as possible. But you can buy a big bag of these flours and just make your own, and it's a real simple little thing to do. Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm, and I hope this gives you some ideas, and experiment with the different little jars and bottles and see what you can come up with. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.